The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Play action now, Prescott. And he finds Howard complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Prescott now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. The back deep, Cooper Kupp.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Lock looking to change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he's going to be out of bounds.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Block now to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Williams again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
ETN up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Etienne once more. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Play action. Now it's Locke. Steps away to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Locke off a play action. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3. To throw it is Locke. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Locke going to throw. And this is incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Locke. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to shoot. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, first and goal.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to him. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, Locke steps away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tip Ryman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. T. Higgins, 63 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On target to his man, Likely. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers up over 200 passing yards already. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's Higgins out of the right side.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. To the air again, Prescott.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. So we past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Locke out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now is Locke.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Flush to his right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
They'll run with Etienne, and he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Prescott now from the 50.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
DJ Moore, 50 yards.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Block now to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Lock.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Isaiah Likely.
39 yards.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, there you go.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Lucas Van Ness
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go. I take 26.
Prescott to throw it. That's caught by Howard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Locke going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw it is Locke.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Prescott. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Yeah! Here we go! I take 20.
Prescott yet again. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. That's complete to Wicks. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.